Israel has accused South Africa of distorting reality in its attempt to get the UN's top court to force it to stop its military campaign in the town of Rafah, that's in southern Gaza. South Africa told the court that Israel intended to wipe out the Palestinians off the face of the earth, calling Rafah the final stand. Israel plans to deploy more troops and intensify its ground invasion of southern Rafah, where hundreds of thousands of Palestinian civilians are sheltering in the war-battered city. Meanwhile, the U.S. military has confirmed that the first aid shipment via a temporary pier off Gaza has gone ashore. In the coming days, 500 tons of aid is expected to enter Gaza. We have more details in this report.
The escalation of military activity in Rafah, southern Gaza, has displaced hundreds of thousands of people, making life even harder for thousands of families who have already been displaced several times. The incursion into Rafah is a significant setback to recent modest progress on access. After nearly a month-long closure, Gaza's Nasser medical complex is back in operation following Israeli forces' withdrawal from Khan Yunis. According to the nursing director of the hospital, reopening the complex with minimal capabilities was a difficult and complex process which faced many problems. The U.S. House has delivered a bipartisan rebuke of the Biden administration's pledge to withhold certain heavy bombs from Israel amid its ongoing conflict in Gaza, passing a bill designed to compel delivery of weapons. Democrats largely held the line amid heavy lobbying against the GOP-led bill from the White House and their party's leadership against what many deemed a poorly crafted political ploy to divide them. President Joe Biden's pause on shipment of heavy bombs to Israel's conservative government divided Democrats, causing particular agitations among vulnerable and staunchly pro-Israel members.
The president himself and Leader Schumer both, within just the last several weeks, were saying that we should stand with Israel. They were using the right language, and now they are doing it in a complete about-face. Why? Because they have new polling that suggests that they should. That is the only possible explanation for this, and it's unconscionable to us.
Meanwhile, Israel's Deputy Attorney General for International Law, Gilad Noam, argued that his country is fighting a war against Hamas and denied that genocide is being committed. Noam accused South Africa of having an ulterior motive for urging an Israeli withdrawal from Rafah, saying it is requesting this provisional measure because it wants a military advantage for its ally Hamas, which it does not want to see defeated. Tamar Kaplan, Principal Deputy Legal Advisor of Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs, denied that Israel shut down southern Gaza's two main crossings, Rafah and Karem. Kaplan said that Israel is simply defending itself from Hamas and accused South Africa of distorting statements by Israeli leaders to show genocidal intent that is simply not there.
Israel is escalating its attacks on Palestinians in Gaza, and in so doing is willfully breaching the binding orders of this court. Israel similarly breaches the binding resolutions of the United Nations Security Council.
And that the only effective way of preserving the right of existence of the protected group is through the function of prevention. South Africa seeks these provisional measures before it's too late for prevention to be possible, let alone effective.
Without Rafah, the possibility to rebuild and reconstruct Palestinian life will be lost forever. For Palestinians to continue to exist as a protected group under the Genocide Convention, they need a place from which to rebuild. As we stand here today, Rafah is that place, the last stand.
Thousands of Palestinian civilians in northern Gaza are cut off from water and food after a week-long Israeli incursion that has led to heavy casualties on both sides. The death toll in Gaza from Israeli attacks since October 7 has risen to 35,303 people. In the last 24 hours, 31 people were killed and 56 wounded by Israeli attacks.